But so, I think that's why these things tend to surprisingly come back, and we realize that there is an art way after the fact of like, we did a thing, kind of forget about them, revise it in a different way, take an idea from over here, and then like we look back and like a couple months later we're like, wait a minute, these two characters know each other.
Which I think is much more of like letting our subconscious play, because like in the moment of writing, we're focused on writing the jokes we want to tell. Excuse me. But much like Andy Partridge writing about a fictitious ice queen and then realizing that he wasn't in love with his wife years later, your subconscious is bringing you these tidbits, and then after the fact you can look and see
It starts to make sense.
some sort of pattern.
Which is kind of neat for, a lot of what we've learned about.
And it's kind of the opposite of this super planned structure that we're working on for the miniseries.
Being that we're working on the miniseries that way, with a fairly strict kind of regimen. Yeah. While what we're doing as vlogs for YouTube is kind of like a stream of consciousness, but like in little pockets of discipline. Yeah, and so that they are like we've talked about them being sketchbooks, and we're trying different things out, different techniques, different stories, different characters. Yeah. But essentially, the theme comes back to, as Hello Foreigner, we're Americans who live in China, who are artists that make stories about communication. Yeah. Like having that general idea of what we're doing means that we could go out as far as we want, but it's what we do is it's going to come back whether we want it to or not to that core element. Yeah. Which is nice to have to throw it out a bunch of times and be like, let's just change everything completely, and then it comes back and we're like, oh yeah, this story, that's my favorite one.
We changed it back to our original idea.
Yeah.